Scottish Cup final kicks us off. Our first team is there. Juan Fran going to start out in the right. I felt Shved was a little bit iffy with his passing and crossing in the last match. And no offence, to Jerry St. Just, who's pictured there. But I think Subotic was fantastic in the last match with his tackles and that against Aberdeen. I'm going to go with that three-man defence because I think all three of them are solid. Outside of that, the team is our first team, Juan Fran. I think he deserves to start since it's his retiring season. Scottish Cup final. I think every time we have faced Ross County, we've humped them. You know, we've proper beat them. So we really should be beating them again. But you never know what can happen in 90 minutes. It'll be interesting to see if they put Hampden in this game later. Well, as it is going in, Hampden will be in the game when they bring in their Euro thing. It'd be good to see if they are smart enough to edit it and make it the location for the Scottish Cup final and the semi-final. That'd be pretty cool. As Ross County with the first attack, as we are not going to waste time seeing if we can get right back onto them here. As Juan Fran goes in, puts it forward, Edward sticks it in the net. I told you, Ross County, every time, the assist machine. 100 assists as Edward continues his goal scoring form. Ross County have been hammered by us. I'm pretty sure the last time we faced Ross County, Edward scored a hat-trick. Actually, I'm sure he scored 2 hat-tricks against Ross County because we beat Ross County 3-0 in the, I want to say, second league game of the season in episode 2. Edward scored a hat-trick in that match, I believe. Juan Fran gets the assist straight away, proving that he's a better option than Shved. Shved is young though, so we won't slag him off too much. And Edward, no time wasted. He got 2 goals in the last match. And Juan Fran laid out. Even he's arguing it. What the hell? As you can see, the left side of the stadium is empty. Although I can tell you right now, if Ross County get to Scottish Cup final, you'll be surprised what comes down from the Highlands. It's actually quite funny. I used to work in security, and man, Ross County got to a final once and it was hilarious. That's offside, I had a feeling it was. The Highlanders come to Glasgow. They can't handle it. I picked so many of them up. I think I put 2 in an ambulance because they were absolutely gone. The Highlanders don't survive. And you think they would. Everyone thinks the Highlanders drink hardcore. As... Alright, here we go again here. Here we go again. And oh, a lovely ball there by McGregor. And Griffiths deserved a goal. If anything, McGregor deserved the assist for that cheeky little back heel there. You'll see here, he just stopped, flicked it through. And Griff, especially on his left foot, should have done that better. I fully expect to win this final. We have been all over Ross County. As in Kunku. Oh, he hit it again! How is that not a penalty, man? Oh, and Kunku. He's still not got his first goal yet, but he's came so close so many times. He's a great midfielder and he deserves a goal. What a time to get it. Oh, I nearly ran right into him there. That's all I need to do. Give away a stupid goal. That's right, still yours. Go on, Eddie. Ah. Oh, lovely ball. Kunku making a run. Oh, Griffiths. I didn't expect that there. And Griffiths chips the keeper. Lovely chip. I wasn't going to attempt it there, but I saw him come off his line. That makes up for the poor attempt at a chip against Benfica. And Lee Griffiths as well continues his goal scoring form. Ajal and Julian, their partnership's been great. And Kunku there took the ball, put it through. The defender, number 28, just stopped dead. And Griffiths right over the keeper's head. Beautiful day. It's another beautiful Sunday. Lovely chip. Both strikers, man, Griffiths and Eddie, have been shit hot.
Celtic.
Out to McGregor there. Takes a blast, but... Oh, how did he get to that? Right down that wing. Mikey Johnston there. He's going to put it in. Back post. Too close to the keeper, though. And that is 2-0 at half-time. Both strikers in the score sheet. Edward wasted little time putting impact in the Scottish Cup final. It's happening 2 months before the season ends for some reason. But who cares? We are winning. They haven't had a shot at goal. We've got possession. It's exactly what I felt. I honestly had no fear about this match whatsoever. And oh, well, there's the first shot at goal. If I can get another one, I think I'd happily take off some of the big hitters. Out to McGregor there. And there's no one there. There was 2 players running down with him and not one of them got in the box. Wow. He's offside. Wrong guy. I aimed that right down the centre and he put it out to the left. And well, McGregor trying to get onto it there, but not quite how he would have liked. As I think we'll take Nkunku off and bring Brown on.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
As Milner. Cup final here, going to put it in. And I couldn't see what was happening there. That was all over the place. Couldn't get a chance to turn or do anything there. Don't get me wrong, if Ross County could grab a goal right now, they'd be away with it. As what a ball to Scott Sinclair, but he takes a horrible touch and didn't keep up with it. A horrible touch there, Sinclair. And Sinclair offside. Oh, Sinclair just cannot get a break in this match, can he? And the wing to Bolly. Bolly was not ready for it though, but he's on it now. Bolly's had a couple assists in the last 2 matches. He's trying, I'll give him that. And then, no, Bolly again. Oh, we get caught in the line. Caught on the line. As we're into the last few minutes here. Usually when we get to this point, all edits are out the window. It is full on. Let's just rattle this down the pin. You know what? I'm going to quickly do something just out of respect. I'm going to put the armband on Brown. He can lift the trophy. I think he's been our captain for a long time. He'll go down as a legendary captain for the club. It's only fair as long as he's here. He's the one that lifts the trophy, or for this season anyway. As Bolly's taking his time to get to that ball. We'll put it down, and that does it. It's only 2-0. Not quite the humping I thought it was going to be. And Willem Dafoe, very happy. And there's Scott Brown, Ajar, handing him the armband so that he can celebrate. Ross County, who believed, even after all the humpings that had been dished out to them this season by Celtic, they thought maybe, just maybe, we could pull it off this time. And we win the Scottish Cup. First silverware in for the season. Thought Sinclair was going to go right through that bottle there. And Julian, everyone hugging Willem Dafoe, the Green Goblin. And I don't think they are not. Are we going to get to see a trophy? I don't think they've got the rights to the Scottish Cup, so they've not got the trophy. You think they could have put in something generic just to give us a little look if they don't have the rights to the Scottish Cup. And you know what? See if you don't have the rights to the Scottish Cup, why can't you put a League Cup in it as well so I can win a treble? Is that so difficult? Oh, dumbasses, man. It's the same with the English one as well in this. I'm sure the League Cup isn't in that either. This is when I get tempted to buy a PlayStation. But I hate the controller, although they're mimicking Xbox for the next game, aren't they? Or the next console. Well, either way, Eddie and Griff, both on the score sheet. Scottish Cup Final 1. Nothing too pretty. A lovely chip by Griff. And we win. Well, holy damn, did our team come back from international duty absolutely knackered. They are gubbed, and I mean gubbed. Forster needs to start in goals. Ajar is out. Zubeltic is in. Brown is not fit, but neither is Milner. Plus Milner's morale's pointing down. How he still got called up amazes me in the first place. I've opted for Wanfran and Bolly on the wings, a bit more defensive, as I think we're going to need to be very careful here. Griffiths is also back. Seriously unfit. I'm talking about like half a bar. The guys are tired, knackered. So is the bench, really. I put what I can on. Oh, man. This is going to be a tricky one. Tevez getting the start, which could take out our super sub. All right.
When this competition is in town, well, we're at the stage, Peter, when the dream becomes believable. The stage of the season when...
Oh, look at this, look at this. Look at the passing. There's nobody else. Oh, Bolly. Oh. Nearly got a bit of luck there.
Got underway here pretty promptly.
Oh, Madrid sitting back right now. And I am happy to take that. No, not getting in there. Oh, Cham! Deflection. All right, early run at them. I'll take that. An early run at them. As it looks like Tevez is going to be on these because Milner's not playing. Oh, where is it? Oh, I thought it was in... I could have sworn I just saw it at Eddie's feet there.
Say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his
Oh, no.
help everyone out.
Well, I didn't think we were going to have so many players out here. I can't believe they returned from that, and just like that, and it's 1-0, an away goal to Real Madrid. Is that Asensio, I think? I'm not sure. It is. It showed me at the top left there. Oh, well, Real Madrid obviously don't have their rights in this. Able to change the name. Didn't really bother with the kits. Although the kits are just, what, plain white, and their away top's usually plain black. Not going to lie, but even if I went out at this stage, quarter-final, it's further than Celtic get in real life anyway. Celtic can't even qualify for the bloody groups, so... Although maybe they would qualify for the groups if they'd done what I'd done. Look at the space! Look at the space! Oh, instant counter! Oh, they left him wide open. And Edouard again continuing his winning ways. See, I don't know how this game works if bids come in for players if they go in a bad mood because you don't sell them or not. That's why I usually try and keep it realistic. Because I am very confident Edouard in real life will leave at the end of this season. I've predicted with my friends, I've said Leon will sell Moussa Dembele for about 60 million, if not more. And Leon's replacement will be straight back to Celtic and take Edouard. And then we'll be in the hunt for another French striker. Which, if he's just as good as Dembele and Edouard, I'll be quite happy with that. Well, Edouard and Griffiths have formed a fantastic partnership. Alright, we're back in this. As I need players to move here. I'm not telling these to sit back. It's as if they're doing it themselves. It's only the strikers that are staying up there. Did you see the bicycle kick? Hit it down! Ah, terrible. And Tevez again, going to put it in. Oh, it's alright. Just take the touch. Scott Brown went nowhere. For obvious reasons, it would be a hell of a lot better if we at least 2-1, you know. I'd just prefer to win, but they're going to get a shot at goal. I thought it was in. Oh, I thought that was in. That's how the AI score a lot in this, just that kind of shielding. That was Ramos. I don't want that big cheating bitch scoring against me. I can't stand Ramos. Guy is a hacking bastard. Oh, wasn't getting that through there. Tevez. Oh, it's well wide. Well, Madrid took the lead, but we managed to get an instant response and pull it back. And it is 1 each. As Eden Hazard came on at half-time. Why the hell he didn't start, I do not know. At least it's not as bad as FIFA. I saw the things that's happening with that. That is a mess. Oh, I don't know if that was going wide or not, but CELTIC, who I think is really putting his name down in this team, by the way. That could be my back three for next season. Julian, Ajar and CELTIC. 3 of them, man. When you play 3 at the back, you want them to be giant rocks. Is all good save. It nearly went right back there. Fraser Forster. Stop humping. Oh, man. Please don't concede another. I'm dying to just get 1 goal. I don't want to concede 2 away goals because it was hard enough to score 1 against Benfica. I don't think it's good. I couldn't score 1 against Ajax. Or... oh, come on. Through him. Oh, he's getting pushed off the ball. Oh, he's got it back, get it back. Oh, just put it in, hope for the best. God, I wish I just passed that somewhere. Oh, no. Oh. God, that makes some weird noises. Egger is on the bench. He wasn't fully fit to start. I might bring him on now because you do notice a difference when he plays. Like I said in the last video, somebody did say in the comments a couple of videos ago, I made the comment saying that McGregor, he doesn't seem to do much. Not many assists, not many goals, but anytime I take him out of the team, I sure as hell notice it. I know he's got a couple of goals in the last couple. And Kunku! Oh, if you ever wanted to finally score! Shved, I'm going with Sinclair. The arrow's pointing all the way up. That means he is up for it. I brought him on earlier in the season. Played him out in the right. He scored 2 goals. Beautiful chip as well. I remember that. That was only a few episodes in, but it was great. It's yours, Bolly.
Here's Tevez. It's Tevez. It's a fabulous position. He's had a goal.
No, just no power on it there.
Yet yield a winner.
Oh, you're giving too much space. Too much space. Oh my God, I'm so lucky not to be behind. So lucky.
Might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for...
There's still time. I don't need to settle for the draw. Come on, Sinclair.
Sinclair. Remy.
Oh, he's still got it. He's still got it.
Sinclair.
Can't believe I'm going to try a cross here. It was shit. Right, down to Sinclair.
Here's
Remy. Back in. Eddie. Oh, crossbar. Oh, my God.
Sergio Ramos.
Oh, crossbarred it. Oh. Well, it's 1 each. Real Madrid have the away goal. We still haven't lost at Celtic Park in Europe. We've turned it back into a fortress where people find it tough to win. That's at least a good thing. But man, oh man. Oh, that last touch there, that should have been it. Well, we've got 1 more in this episode. Maybe not quite as important as the last 2, but it's still a match. And it's still a win that's needed to get to the end. Well, Bain is back in for this one. Forrester is a bit tired. The defence, Julian is out of this one. He's knackered. So St. Just will get back in. Milner, McTominay starting. Christie starting. Johnson Shved back out in the wings. And it's going to be Remy partnering Griffiths this time. And, well... oh, it's just getting edgy now, isn't it? Let's see if we can get ourselves back to winning ways here, which would be nice. Out to Johnston there, who didn't get that away. Got it back though, got it back. I'd love a nice good win here just to get things going. McTominay with a big shot there on loan from Man U. I doubt we'll see him come in permanently. I just thought because he was the cover boy, it would be worth signing him. They put 4 guys on the cover. May as well sign one of them if I can. Probably the only one out of the 4 of them I can actually sign. I imagine any of the other 3 would be in a rush to join. As Hart's coming into goal here. Just missed him there. He should be yours. He is. Oh, I'm going to need to do the next video. There's no way. I wasn't planning on tonight. But if I don't make it tonight, I can't make it for 2 to 3 days. Just by the time I'll have a chance. Out to Remy there. Out to the left it goes. Johnston puts it in. I thought somebody would have got to that there. It's come through. Oh, and he's been given all the space. Lovely save, man.
Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper. The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Then it comes. And Subotic, he has been quality. Why have I not been playing him more? As Milner.
Milner puts his foot on the gas.
Griffiths is pointing, but you're completely covered.
Here's Remy. That's a good ball to find him.
Give it back to Remy. And Remy puts it away. There are a couple of goals for us since joining on loan from Lille. Just brought him in as a cover striker for us. I wouldn't get too attached. I can't imagine he's somebody will go too far out our ways to bring in permanently. You never know though. If we start the next season, I feel that we need a striker in. It could be worth bringing him back in, even if it is just on loan. Instead of wasting our salary budget, just use the transfer budget on him. As Griffiths there, and Remy. So as it stands, we still have Bayo there. Tevez, technically he's a 1.5 year deal, but I think I might just look to get rid of him. I don't really want to keep him for next season. I don't think he'll be quite up to scratch. I'd rather just give him. You could give 6-month contracts in the last game, but you can't do it in this one. I don't understand why. And just picked the moment there, and Griffiths unable to take advantage of it, although not finished. Finished. Not finished. Finished. At least we're winning, that's all that matters. Right now I like the fact that I can concentrate on the league games. I don't need to think too hard about the league, because I can afford to lose. We're 10 points ahead. We can afford to lose 3 matches. We'd still be top of the league if we lost 3 in a row. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather not do that. I don't need the end of my season to be that tight. But we've only lost 1 game all season, so it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, nearly. Oh, he's still on it. Griffiths took it back, and it's rolling. It's rolling right in the net.
And with that goal comes comfort.
Yes, it does. There was 1 minute added on to this match. +1.
I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to
There was +1 minute added on, and I scored in 45 +5. 1 minute added on, and I scored in the 5th added on minute. If that wouldn't be controversial, what would?
A very good position, so why dither from here when they can? Griffiths.
Oh, put it through. McTominay looking for his first goal. Not getting it. And I think they might have a chance. Never mind. God damn. And I'm going to bring Sinclair on for Griffiths here. Try and keep Griff. He never played in that Madrid match, which I think could have been a very different story. We had some good shots. And I think if Griffiths had started against Real Madrid, it could have been a different story if we had him and Eddie up front together. And a lovely ball through to Scott Sinclair, who gets it saved. He's had the shittest luck recently, hasn't he?
Sinclair simply didn't do anything.
I'm going to take Milner off. I'm not sure who to bring on. You know what? Screw it. I'm just going to put Juan Fran in that central spot. Still an overall 67, which, let's face it, the Hearts team's probably got overalls less than that, so I think we can afford to put him there. As he's on the corner. Instant assist. I thought it was. Yeah, the defence is something I'm worried about here. As I think I'm going to take Subotic off, but there's not many choices to put there. You know what? I'm just going to put Ralston at centre back. Not give him much game time, so let's put him there.
Making another change here. And here's Naismith. Naismith spreads it towards the left.
Oh no, we missed that there. If Hearts were to score and I won this 2-1, then that goal will become very, very controversial that I scored. Right back out to Shved, who hasn't done too much as of late. Once again, crosses it right to the keeper. Man, he's obsessed with doing that. I'm sure that's meant to be Aidan White. I've said that before. Used to be at Leeds. It's like a youngster at Leeds. I think he's Irish. He was actually quite good in the old Football Manager games, but in real life he just kind of faded away as they've been given space and they get a goal. And just like that, that goal last scored with Lee Griffiths becomes extremely controversial. Alright, and Hearts are back in it. Probably doesn't help that I put Ralston at centre back. And I put Juan Fran at defensive mid. But can we bring it back here? Just saw Remy. And Remy. Nope. I like Remy. He gets in good positions. I always liked him in real life. Just thought he was actually quite underrated. But he went for the money, didn't he? So it was his own fault. And Shved. Don't even know why. I like how, I wonder if I hit cross, would I challenge the goalkeeper?
He may have been thinking about back-page head.
Tomine is one that I've not been too impressed with, to be honest. That's why I got him in loan. I wasn't willing to spend the money on him. I know, Hearts are getting in here. They're getting in. No, I thought that was going right on Nazy's head. Can we get the goal that ties it off? Nope. Although there's 4 minutes added on, which means there might be 10.
4 extra minutes added on.
That was Remy, man, not too fast. That's why I prefer him more as a bench player. As Hearts might get one last attempt here. We're going to do it. Hearts are trying to get one last shot. Try and take a point, which could go a long way, but they won't get it. And Griffiths, who scored on 45 plus 5 when there was only 1 minute added on. The pundits would definitely have a field day on that one. That is for damn sure. We scored. We got an extra 4 minutes added on so we could score. Craig Levein would go conspiracy theory mental on that one. Although I'm pretty sure by this point in the season there's a good chance he's going to be sacked. So you never know. Anyway, people. Well, oh no, wait. This is the last match this episode. I don't think it's the first. Ready to do a bunch of other matches. Well, anyway, people. There we go. There's that. We'll quickly see the table here. We are still 10 points clear. If Hearts could have got something there, they could have caught right up with Aberdeen. Got further away from Hibs. As I said, Rangers definitely have second place, but Rangers really need us to lose. And as long as we're in Europe, there's a good chance we could. I mean, Hearts pulled a goal back there. They could have got another one right at the death. I think I'm going to... I wasn't going to make the next video right now, but I think I'm going to make it as soon as I stop this one, because not only am I dying to do the Madrid match, but if you look... Oh no, wait, it disappeared. How'd that happen? That thingy match was there before I started the last one, the testimonial match. Because I was surprised. It's usually at the end of the season. Oh, there it is there. But it wasn't there. It was literally where the Old Firm game is. Oh, because the split hadn't happened yet. Ah, right. So the testimonial match was where the Rangers match is, but that was the last match before the league splits. So we are now in the top 6. So that is Rangers. Well, the next video would be that, and then after that would be the last 3 matches. There's only 2 videos left of the first season. The next one, you know what? If we were to get beat off Real Madrid and then Rangers could beat us, you know, that could easily carry right into the Aberdeen match. There could be a big turnaround. Rangers need to show up for that match. They need to show up. If they don't, if I beat Rangers, it is over. One thing I have promised myself, if I win the league with points to spare, I'm going to up the difficulty for the last few matches and then go into the next season with the difficulty up to a new level. I didn't play too much PES in a long time. I got last year's game, but I didn't do that much with it. I think I done 1 season with Celtic, and I done a season and a half with Paris FC, and I done half a season with AC Milan. That was it. I know I done a season with Sporting Lisbon, but I didn't do that much when you think about it. So as soon as the league's officially won, I'll use the spare games on a higher difficulty. So I might, you know what? I'll make the next video just these 2, and then. Oh no, wait, because there's a St Johnstone match there, isn't there? Yeah, so there's 6 matches. Right, who cares? I'm talking shit now. Although, to be fair, European matches could stretch it out if we get past Madrid. So anyway, people, like, share, subscribe. We're coming into the closing of the season. Do you think I can beat Real Madrid away? My away record isn't great in Europe. Actually, I lie. We've got a win, a draw, and 2 losses, so it's actually not that bad when you think about it. Better than real life. Anyway, dragging it on too long. Like, share, subscribe. Hit the descriptions for links to follow the channel, and I'll see you in the next episode.